The Nepalese newspaper Arpan recently carried a brief history of the revolutionary activities of the great leader Kim Jong-il, illustrated with its portrait.
The Romanian Workers' Association recently posted on its website a gist of the great leader Kim Jong-il's famous work, The Historical Lesson in Building Socialism and the General Line of Our Party.
The inaugural ceremony of the British Preparatory Committee for commemoration of the Day of the Shining Star took place in London on the 12th, and the inaugural ceremony of the Malaysian Preparatory Committee in Kuala Lumpur on the 13th. Present at the ceremonies were personnel of various circles of Britain and Malaysia. Chairpersons, vice-chairpersons and secretaries-general were elected at the ceremonies. The committees decided to organize colorful political and cultural functions in praise of the sacred revolutionary life and immortal exploits of the great leader Kim Jong-il on the occasion of the Day of the Shining Star, his birth anniversary. And the Preparatory Committee of the Socialist Party of Benin, to mark the 71st birth anniversary of Generalissimo Kim Jong-il, was inaugurated with due ceremony in Cotonou on the 15th. It decided to conduct various activities to praise and give wide publicity to the undying feats of Kim Jong-il on the occasion of the Day of the Shining Star.
Foreign visitors to Korea warmly praised the respected Kim Jong-un, expressing their admiration at his great personality. The General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Mexican People's Socialist Party, the Chairman of the Denmark DPRK Friendship Association, the Chairman of the Switzerland-Korea Committee, and the representative of the Ehime Modern Korean Affairs Institute in Japan, said His Excellency respected Kim Jong-un is the greatest of great men with distinguished political ability and noble virtues. They added that the world admires the noble loyalty and moral obligation of Kim Jong-un, who has opened a new chapter of the accomplishment of the cause of leaders' immortality. Saying it is the Korean people's greatest fortune to have His Excellency Kim Jong-un as the supreme leader, they stressed that no force in the world can challenge the Korean army and the people led by the great Sungun commander.
South Korean people of broader sections warmly express boundless thanks and respect for the fatherly leader President Kim Il-sung, great Kim Jong-il, and respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, who placed the dignity and might of the DPRK on the highest plane and opened a new era of prosperity under the banner of independence, Sungun, and unity. Saying the socialist system of the North established by President Kim Il-sung has been further glorified under the Sungun-based leadership of Kim Jong-il, they highly praised the immortal exploits of the peerlessly great men who built the socialist fatherland into an invincible country. The Solidarity for the Implementation of the South-North Joint Declaration and other organizations of South Korea posted articles on websites praising that it is under the leadership of Kim Jong-il that today the North is able to advance toward an economic giant, demonstrating its might as a political ideological power and military power. And with the might of Sungun policy, Kim Jong-il honorably defended the destiny of socialism and the destiny of the country and nation, and laid a solid foundation for the building of a prosperous nation. The internet newspaper Chasu Minbo and other South Korean media in their articles described the supreme leader Kim Jong-un as a young leader with the confidence that he would make the whole world look up to the Kim Il-sung Kim Jong-il nation. They stressed that thanks to Kim Jong-un, their future is bright. A thriving socialist country desired so much by Kim Jong-il will surely be built, and the new morn of national reunification will come.
The Democratic People's Republic of Korea is recently directing great efforts to the development of national dishes. The Korean Association of Cooks is organizing the work down to the last detail so that various cooking festivals and cooking technology contests to be held on the occasion of the Day of the Sun and the Day of the Shining Star, the birth anniversaries of the great generalissimos Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, and at the significant anniversaries every year, would be opportunities to further develop national dishes and improve the cultural level of the local foods as a whole this year. The association takes measures to organize short courses on the know-how of cooking at major service units and different local areas and for all localities to actively encourage and further complete cooking of their specialities in keeping with their characteristics and conditions. The Cooking Information Technology Exchange Company has completed the Cooking Information Service System Korean Dishes and is making a multimedia program dealing with the dishes with local characteristics.
Large number of sporting goods are produced in the DPRK for the development of sports. The Ryongaksan trademarked sporting goods, including footballs, volleyballs and handballs, produced at the Pyongyang City Sporting Apparatuses Factory, are popular among the sportspersons and students for their durability and uniformity. Demand is also increasing for nets for tennis, badminton and some other items, headgears for winter sports and stockings for protection of legs of footballers. The nets made with traditionally produced yarn satisfy the international standards of games. More than 50 sporting apparatuses of 13 kinds produced at the factory were highly estimated at the 16th National Exhibition of Inventions of Athletic Apparatuses held last year.
These days, the anti-DPRK confrontation of the South Korean war hawks gets more serious. According to media, the South Korean war hawks plan to import missiles for striking the coasts of the north and deploy them on Pangyong and Yeonpyeong Islands until next month. At the same time, they intend to deploy medium-range precision-guided bombs they developed with intent to attack the north during military collisions in the waters around the islands.
The South Korean Confederation of Trade Unions held a meeting at the Cheonggye Plaza in Seoul on the 18th and called for terminating the anti-popular administration of the authorities. Speakers at the meeting condemned Lee Myung-bak for having trampled underfoot the workers' right to existence and suppressed the labor movement during his tenure of office. They expressed a will to win victory in the struggle for a society where the workers are masters. A resolution was read out at the meeting.
The Brazilian Center for the Study of the Juche Idea posted an article on its website on the 15th under the title, "The United States is afraid of technical development of a socialist Korea," along with a picture of blasting off of the second version of the satellite Kwangmyongsung-3. The article said, nowadays the United States launches malicious campaign against the DPRK as regards its independent satellite launch, while further intensifying war moves to invade Korea. It referred to the powerful nuclear deterrent and modern offensive and defensive means of the DPRK.
The Bangladeshi Institute of the Juche Idea and the Bangladeshi Group for the Study of Sungun Policy made public statements on January 16th in support of the memorandum of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the DPRK. The statement said that dissolution of the UN command is an essential requirement for defending peace and stability of the Korean Peninsula and Asia-Pacific region, and added that the United States schemes to revive the UN command, paying no attention to the consistent stand and efforts of the DPRK government for replacing the armistice agreement with a peace agreement.